everybody. So today I'm going to be creating a Starbucks snow globe tumbler like this one here. You will need a Starbucks or double wall tumbler. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Starbucks tumbler. They do sell the double wall tumblers at Dollar Tree, Walmart, Target, or you can order them off of Amazon. You're going to need a drill. You will also need some vegetable glycerin, as well as some distilled water to mix with it, something to mix your glycerin and water in. You'll also need some type of epoxy or resin. I have this Gorilla Glue epoxy is one, or this UV resin, which is a pretty quick cure one. And another option is this slow cure epoxy. They do have 15 minutes, I believe also a 5-minute cure as well. And then you would need something to pour your solution once we drill the hole and get our glitter in into the cup. So I'm actually going to use this condiment bottle to put my water in there. I've already mixed my solution, 1 part glycerin, 1 part water, or you can do it with a syringe as well. So whatever you have access to and whatever you prefer. So we're gonna first get started by taking off our top, and then I'm going to drill the hole. Now you want to drill your hole, you don't want to be right up against the lip of the cup. You kind of want to drill it in a little bit, but you also want to go slow. You don't want to go too fast, because if your drill goes through and hits the second layer, then your cup will possibly crack and it'll be ruined. So I'm gonna start off slow and kind of speed it up a little bit. All right, and you'll kind of hear that pop when you get through, and then I just like to tap the cup off, make sure none of that debris gets into the tumbler, and then that is what your hole will look like. So let me go ahead and get some of this stuff off to the side. So then there's a couple ways you can actually put your glitters in. I'm actually going to be using this purple fine glitter, a chunky purple glitter, and a chunky white glitter for this tumbler. So you can use a syringe if you have one, and if it fits. This one does not, so I'm actually going to do the method where I just pour it on top and shake it in. So I'm actually going to put on some gloves so I don't have glitter all over the place and all over myself. And then I actually like to mix fine and chunky glitters. It seems like with the chunky glitters, it floats a little bit better, but the preference is all yours, whatever you prefer. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the tops off of each of these. The top off of this one. There we go. All right, so I'm going to start with the chunky glitter. So what I'm going to do is just pour it here on the cup, and you just kind of want to tap it and it'll start to fall into the hole. Now you can push it into the hole, you know, if you want to kind of slide it into there if you want to, but I just found this way works At least it works best for me. But if you have a smaller funnel, you could definitely try that and push your glitter through the funnel. And as you can see, it goes in pretty easy. It just falls right into the hole. Okay, then I'm gonna just take it so you can see the glitter in there. Kind of rotate it in the cup, get it dispersed a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my white. I'm gonna do a little bit of white. And same method, just tapping it in there. And it really depends on how much glitter you want in your tumbler. You can use, you know, a lot, you can use a little bit, you can use, you know, just one color, multiple colors, whatever you prefer. And then this is the fine glitter, and that's like almost just like pouring right in there. Just move your cup around so that glitter will shake off in there, and then you can go ahead again, cover my hole, and just kind of shake it, kind of move it around in the cup a little bit. Then I'm gonna put a little bit more of the white in there. And some more purple. And you can use any type of glitter that you want to use. I ordered these off of Amazon. I also have some that I use that I get from Michael's. You can go get them from Joann's. I think Walmart carries some glitters as well. I'm gonna just check to see where exactly my glitter is now. So that is a good amount of glitter in there. And as you're adding your solution, you can definitely add in more glitter if you feel that it's not enough or you want to add more to it. That's definitely up to you. So what I'm going to do now is just take a cotton ball and wipe off my cup with some alcohol. And this is just to clean any glitter off, and if you can, knock it in the cup. Otherwise, just wipe that off of there. I'm actually going to peel that sticker off once I get finished. Okay. All right, so then we're gonna go ahead and put our solution in. And as I'm putting my solution in, I like to also move my cup. Just cover your hole up with your finger and kind of shake it around so that's, you know, the solution is getting all the way to the bottom of your cup. So If you're going to use a condiment bottle, I would say you'll want to lean your bottle just so it doesn't just get stuck at the bottom of the cup and it slowly goes down. Let me see if I can lean it this way so you can see it a little bit. And actually it's coming out on the top of the cup right there. Just want to slowly fill it up, and a syringe would probably be less messy than the method that I'm doing right now, but it's just this way is just a little bit quicker. So then I'm gonna just cover the whole, get my solution in there. Like we have some glitter that's kind of settled right there, so just want to make sure we get all that moving around and it's not just stuck in one place. All right, so far so good. So go ahead. And you always, even when you're using a syringe, you want to lean your cup to the side so it's going in there and it's not just getting stuck in the bottom here and overflowing. So this is a good point where if you want to add more glitter, I would definitely say do it now. I like the way this is looking, so I'm gonna just keep going. And my colors have mixed well, no glue settled at the bottom of the cup, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up. And now I do like to leave a little air, or don't fill it up all the way to the top. It seems to move better, the glitter, when I do it that way. But if you want to fill it all the way up to the top, you know, go ahead, do your thing. So yeah, I'm liking how that looks. And that way, with that little bubble in there, it will move a little bit more. Actually, I'm gonna probably put just a little bit more water in here, or water solution. And I'm just holding my finger over the hole just to make sure that's good. And yeah, so then I'm gonna go ahead and leave that right there and get this stuff out of the way. And then I'm going to wipe my cup off again with some more alcohol at the top, and then dry it off as well. And so in order to seal the hole up so you won't have to worry about any leakage, what I normally do is put my resin over the hole, and then I also use a bumper. So I got these off of Amazon. They're just clear plastic bumpers, and so it helps to prevent any leaking, just in case for some reason your resin doesn't hold or seal properly. So I'm actually going to use this UV resin, and I'm going to just plug up my light really quick. Hopefully this will reach over here. Okay, so one thing I do like about this is that it came with this like applicator top, which is really nice. And so then what I'll do is go ahead and fill that hole with your resin, if mine will come out. One sec. All right, not bad. So go ahead and fill that hole with resin. And I want to make sure I get that in there. So I'm just using this cotton ball to kind of push it, and then I'm gonna add a little bit more just so that hole is filled really good to the top. So then I'm gonna take my light, and so it won't stretch all the way. Just turn this on, give me just a moment. And this is just a UV light. I got this from Amazon as well. So with this UV resin, it is supposed to let it or make it cure faster. There we go. And I just set it on there, and you want to have it on there, this one, for 3 to 5 minutes. So I will pause the video and then come back after that 5 minutes is up. All right, so just about finishing up. So I actually put another layer of the UV resin on and put my light back on the cup, just because there was still like a slight little gap that needed to be filled. So wanted to make sure that it was good, and go ahead and turn that off and set it off to the side. And yes, it is actually hard already. So one thing I do like to do is add a bumper. And so you don't have to do this step. I just like to, just for extra security, and just make sure there's no leakage. And with these Starbucks tumblers, the bumper, it kind of sets off in here. So then I just kind of hold that down. And then you have your tumbler. So what I definitely suggest is that you go ahead and wash your tumbler with some soap and water. I'm just going to put a little bit of alcohol on here just to wipe the top off, get any glitter off, and then I'm gonna also wash it with some soap and water. And that is your Starbucks Snow Globe tumbler. Now I'm actually probably going to add some rhinestones to the top of it, as well as around the Starbucks logo. But for right now, if you're just interested in just making the tumbler, you know, and before you bling it, of course, then that's the outcome. And I really like how that turned out, and see how having that, leaving that little air bubble in there definitely helps as far as keeping your glitter moving within the cup. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, just ask them below in the comments. And I will see you guys on the next video I make.